If you are starting out on your artificial intelligence and machine learning journey, the Amazon Web Services workshop, folks, are a really good place to start. This is something what you can do with regards to the workshops that are in place, folks, and they're free to access as well. The only thing that you will pay for is obviously the resources that you spin up if it's your own account that you're utilizing. In this case, it is. What I would say is this workshop cost me less than 20 cents, folks, to run. Okay, and that's a small price to pay for the knowledge that you will gain. All right, the workshops, folks, that can be accessed here from the Amazon Web Services site itself, and there's a multitude of them. I just picked the very first one here. They're geared around the difficulty level 200, 300, 400, 300 being the intermediate level, and it says about 2 hours to complete. It probably took me 2 to 3 hours because I wanted to ingest the knowledge, folks, rather than just skim over it. Because you do get a CloudFormation template to spin up all the resources for you. In that sense, it's really quick to get where you need to be, which is actually utilizing the artificial intelligence, machine learning models, the large language models. But yeah, you do skim over all the granular stuff, but sometimes it's possibly what you just might want to see if you want to delve into it a little bit deeper. Okay, so it's good and bad in that sense, folks, but you know, it's giving you experience. There's a multitude of these workshops here, folks. They can be done in your own self-driven way at home, or you can attend workshops at a site, for example, Amazon Web Services, where they'll give you the links to go and download all these resources in a AWS account that's set up by them. So it's totally free of charge if you do it that way. But like I said, less than 20 cents to run this workshop, folks, okay? If it's in your own account at home. Anyway, these generative AI workshops, folks, or artificial intelligence, machine learning, call them what you like, are in this case quite a limited number of steps, so they're not overly complicated, and they're very well guided as well. You know, with regards to even faults that come up, they already know about them and they've preempted some things to help you out. You know, they're talking about tabs here where you've got to amend code and ensure the tabs are in place, troubleshooting tips. If you know, you get to the bottom and you still haven't got it working, they actually give you the full code, even though it's already provided. But you're going in the workshop and just amending little pieces of code and trying to understand, obviously, what you're changing and how that effect will, you know, have on the large language models that you're implementing inside the user interface that you spin up with this workshop. What I would say, folks, is all you needed to do to get the workshop working was download like the assets into an S3 bucket that you create and just give it a name that you want. And that's all you need to do. That took probably about 15-20 minutes to get all the assets down. There's quite a few of them. And then you just run the template that they provide, folks, the CloudFormation one, just to set the workshop up. After that, it was a matter of going in and just accessing the Lambda functions, and they're already, as I say, created by the CloudFormation template, and you just amend them in real time in AWS Lambda. The user interface that's created, folks, is this one here. You get a mood board. If you're into marketing, you'll know exactly what that is, and you get add copy user interface. The mood board utilizes the large language models that you download from the Amazon Bedrock, and you just request access to them, and they give you access to them, folks, okay? And they actually tell you how to do that. First one being the mood board. You get to utilize the large language models and give it prompts, and it spins up things like this here, folks, which is probably a lot of what you see on social media if you have been watching the artificial intelligence wave, shall we call it, that's been sweeping across social media over the last year. And this is the add copy generator, which you can utilize your own images in, folks, but they actually give you made images that you can use and generate copy, as we call it, the text to support the images if you were going to utilize these in your advertising, which is really good. And you can obviously change the colors as well down here. And that's this workshop in a nutshell, folks. I learned quite a bit from it, just changing code and being able to see where that has an effect on this here. And utilizing Amazon Bedrock as well, because I never utilized this before. I've just heard of it. So it's good just getting a high level overview of it here. And I'm looking forward to delving into this a little bit more. If you do want to get into other things, folks, as well with artificial intelligence, machine learning, I did a few years back to start on the deep racer here when I had no clue about AI and ML. And this here is a really fun way to do it. There's one of my friends actually purchased the real car, and this is a league where you can actually enter into and go through various stages. And like, if you get to a certain level in the league, you can end up getting invited to a big competition in Las Vegas to race these real cars. So it's just a little carrot they dangle, and it's run live online up to the point of obviously going and attending the physical event in Las Vegas if you make it that far, which is very, within anybody's capabilities to do, folks, because the code that's integrated into these vehicles, or into the systems in AWS around running these vehicles is not overly complicated. It's just getting an understanding of it. And the more you delve into any of these workshops, folks, then the more that you will become familiar and, dare I say, comfortable around, programming the models and stuff. You'll definitely get a really good feel. And it was an introduction to these workshops from Amazon Web Services. Just delve in, have a look. If there's one that pricks your ears up, take a look and share it. Let us know how you got on. So as always, I'll leave this one with you. If you want to like and follow for more, please do so. Wish you all the best. Take care. Good luck.